Hello. Today, I'm gonna be ranting on about how story mode sucks and should have been replaced with something else, in my opinion. I'll be going over 3 key factors in this video. The difficulty of story mode, the lore/story of story mode, and what they could do to make it better. So sit back, relax, and thank you for clicking on the video. The first factor of why story mode sucks is because of its difficulty. The difficulty of story mode is ridiculously easy, and I feel like beginners do not need this type of game mode. They expanded the tutorial, which I didn't play the tutorial, I just played story mode, so maybe that's good. But it is way too easy, and TDS's community is not a bunch of level 20s. They've been adding a lot of stuff, beginner stuff, to the game, like Boomerang, Slime Trooper, and other stuff. And I think that's enough. You can already solo Molten with something like Militant, or maybe Boomerang, I've heard it's good. And that's the same with story mode. It gives like 200 coins of right now, and if you're paying attention to the video in the background, I'm soloing it with Militant, while auto-skipping. And YouTubers still have the audacity to make a tutorial about how to beat it with Brawler. So practically all you need to beat it is Militant, a cash crate, and a timescale ticket, which is pretty cheap if you ask me. But what does it give you? Ooh, 200 coins and a random consumable? It's just not worth it. And the other problem is that it does not feel like it took, like, how long did this update take to come out? Like 2 weeks? It did not feel like 2 weeks of effort was put into this mode. And I know all of the other stuff is unlocking in like a week or something, but this was a really bad start, and there's much more reasons why. Second problem, the story. So, when I first heard about story mode, I thought it would be about TDS lore, but these few missions have showed us absolutely nothing, except that Hops exists, and we got recruited by Commander, or something. It has shown no lore, and just no reason of doing any of these missions. So hopefully it shows us more lore in the next week when the other stuff comes out. But for right now, it is showing absolutely nothing to TDS lore, which I was the most excited about. So, if it's so bad, how could they have done better? In my opinion, instead of releasing this, they should have made something that we could use our evolve towers in, like an endless mode, or a new special game mode. But instead they gave us something that you can do at level 5. And I don't think the community was that happy about it. Other thing they could do to make it better is make it harder, but still make it so players below level 20 and stuff can still access it with the mechanic of chosen loadouts. So everybody can do it, but you gotta make it harder, because it's really easy. So in conclusion, I just wish it could be like an endless mode or something a lot harder, because TDS's community is not level 20. When I was in a lobby a little bit ago, the lowest level person was level 100. So, yeah. But Still, it will probably get hard as to the point where you can't solo it with Militant next week, and I do believe they will show lore and stuff, which will be pretty cool. And at the end of it, hopefully it gives us better rewards, so beginners can have, like, another thing to do aside from Molten, or get carried by a friend through Fallen, or all that stuff. Replayability is key in a game. So, my final words are, stay and watch me solo this with Militant.